Today I'm going to show you how to set up your papers in MLA format. So in order to set up your paper in MLA format, you first have to open a Microsoft Word document. Once you have the document open, you are going to then change your font. That is the first thing that I like to do. So we are going to go to Times New Roman, size 12, because that is the font and font size for MLA format style. Then what we are going to do is set up the line spacing. If you go over to the paragraph section, there's one of two ways that you can do this. There's a line spacing tab that's here that can tell you how many points you want in between your lines. So you've got 1 1/4, then you have 1 1/2 to 2. And we do want this double spaced, but we want to make sure that it is true double space. So what I like to do is go over to this paragraph section and click on the dialog box that is off to the side. Once you have clicked on the dialog box, you're going to see that there are different sections of what you can do to change the spacing of your lines. So most Microsoft Office or Microsoft Words from 2007 to 2013, they default to where the before and the after of the spacing box, which is the only box that you want to concern yourself with, it has the after listed as 10 points. You want both the top and the bottom to state 0. So once the top and the bottom have been stated as 0, then if you take notice over here in the line spacing section where it says multiple, you're going to click the drop down option and you're going to click double. So this will then double space your paper. Then you're going to go to OK. Once you have double spaced your paper, the next thing I like to do is set up the heading. Now, a lot of students like to go in and set up the heading just double clicking in the header box and then tabbing over and writing their last name and the page number off to the side. What I want to show you about this is that it doesn't work as far as numbering your papers. If you enter down to create a new page, then you're going to see that this didn't change to page 2, it stayed at page 1. This is because you went in and typed it in the heading box instead of doing the step that I'm about to show you. So I'm going to delete this. If you go over into the header or go over to the insert tab, if you click insert, you're going to see that there is a header and footer tab. If you click page number, there is going to be a drop down option. Then you're going to go to top of the page, which brings another drop down option, and you're going to go down to plain number 3. Once you clicked on that, then you are going to type your last name. Make sure you do put a space between your last name and the number. Also make sure that your last name is capitalized since it is your last name. It is a proper noun. So once you have done this, you need to highlight it, and then you can either right click to get to the font and font size, or you can go back to the home tab, which is up here, and change or adjust your font that way. But I'm going to right click, and up here I'm going to change to Times New Roman, size 12, since it defaulted back to Calibri. Then to get out of the header box, I'm just going to double click down into the regular part of the paper. So you see here, it adjusted right here, your page number to page 2. This is exactly what we want it to do. So it's counting your page numbers. Then what we are going to do is we are going to create the heading part of our MLA format. So to begin your MLA format heading, or your name in class and such, to start the paper, you are going to put first your first and last name. I'm using mine as an example. So your first and last name will come first. Be sure to capitalize your first and last name. Again, they are proper nouns. You enter. You are then going to put your instructor's name. So my name which is Mrs. Stanley. Make sure that you capitalize Mrs., put a period, and then Stanley is also capitalized. Then you're going to click enter. The next thing that you are going to put is the course you are taking. So you are in 9th Literature and Composition. So make sure that Literature and Composition is capitalized as well, because that's the title of the course that you're taking. So it's also a proper noun. If you click enter, you are then going to put the date. Now the date isn't the same way that you guys are used to setting up the date. The date is displayed in the European style. So the day, the month, the year is the order in which we are going to display it. And it has to be displayed in this particular way. So we're going to put the date first, which is the 13th. Then you are going to put the month, which is July. Then the year, 2016. Notice how I did not abbreviate July. I did not put a comma in between the day and the month or the month and the year. It should be displayed just like as you see it here. After that, you're going to click enter. Then you are going to go back up to the paragraph box up here, and you're going to click the center button. The reason why we're clicking the center button is so that we can give our paper a title. Now, when you give your paper a title, it should be in Times New Roman size 12 font. It should not be in any other font or any other font size or bolded or anything crazy or artistic. This is an academic paper, so you just want it to be plain and simple, just like your name in your class and everything that you're taking. So we are going to give this a general title. So let's say that this is our To Kill a Mockingbird argumentative essay. Then we're going to put TKAM to abbreviate To Kill a Mockingbird, and then we are going to put argumentative essay. So once you have done that, then you are going to press enter. Now you've got to move your cursor back over to the left. So you're going to go back up to the paragraph section and click the left, align left text. Then you are going to click the tab button once to indent for your introduction paragraph. Once you have tabbed once, you are ready to begin typing your introductory paragraph. So now your paper is set up in MLA format.